In this video, I'm going to review our business functions, and particularly we're going to focus on break-even points. So this is this extension of the example we've been working on. I sell cupcakes at a farmer's market for $3 per cupcake. So again, my revenue function from before, the same example we've done, is $3 per cupcake times the number of cupcakes, P times Q, is equal to revenue R. In order to be able to sell the cupcakes, I have to pay. That's a cost. When I have to pay out of my pocket, it's a cost. A fixed amount of $100 each week for the tent. So the amount I pay for the tent doesn't vary based upon how many cupcakes I sell. It is a fixed cost. It's an initial cost that I have. On top of that, or in addition to that, it costs me $1 per each cupcake. So that's for my flour, my sugar, my eggs, all that for my ingredients. That cost varies. That's my variable cost. $1 per each cupcake. It varies based upon how many cupcakes I make. So here I input the quantity of cupcakes that I make and I get an output of the cost. For revenue, I input the quantity of cupcakes that I sell and I get an output of revenue. And then for profit, profit is revenue minus cost. And it's really important that when we subtract off costs, that we subtract both pieces and then we simplify it. You will be asked to simplify the profit function on exams. So when I simplify it, I get profit. I input the quantity of cupcakes sold and produced, and I get an output of profit. All right, so recall that profit, break-even point, I should say, is the point where profit equals zero, or the quantity that I need to sell so that profit equals zero. Another way to say that is if profit equals zero, it means that revenue equals cost. We've looked at that previously here. We can look at it looking at both the revenue and cost function, or we can write the profit function and set that equal to zero. So it's important to understand here that we want to know what the Q value is when profit equals zero. So what is the input when the output equals zero? So what I want to do here is I just want to set profit equal to zero. All right, here's my profit function, 2 times Q minus 100. And so what I want to do is I want to solve for Q. I want to find the quantity I need to sell that will result in a profit equals zero. So that's all I'm doing here. So I want to use algebra to solve for Q. So I'm going to add 100 to both sides. And when I do that, I get 2Q equals 100. Again, I'm solving for Q, so I'm going to divide both sides by 2. That's 2.0. And I get Q is equal to 50. So the quantity I need to sell in order to have a profit of zero is 50 cupcakes. Q is equal to 50. So when I sell 50 cupcakes, I have a profit of zero. So I'm writing in all the different forms that I have. This is as an ordered pair. I can also write it in function notation. P of 50 is equal to 0. That is finding break-even point.